There can't be anywhere in the world that you're not recognised, because Bond, of course, is one of those roles which it's a global phenomenon.
No, I'm recognised, yeah, it is. I mean, he's with me for life. You know? And it was great. It was a magical time in my life, and it gave me access to a whole other world as an actor. Employment.
Well, if you think back on those films, what are the most memorable scenes you remember filming? Which were the ones you enjoyed the most or have just stuck with you?
Oh, I think going down the Thames in the bullet boat was pretty impressive. Wow. I don't know if you ever saw that one, but...
And were you doing your own stunts? You were in that boat?
I was in that boat, yes. I mean, I spent about 2 weeks driving this boat on a small lake, but it's a lot different than when you're going down the Thames and you get in the boat on a Monday morning and you've said goodbye to the wife and kids, and, you know, there's an oxygen tank here and an oxygen tank there, and you're strapped in, double. And, you know, they said if you flip, you've got, you know, if you flip, well, you're going to go to the hospital because you're going to have your stomach pumped. So, I mean, that was memorable.
You got injured doing that boat scene, though, didn't you? Was that the one when you got injured when you were filming it? There was one I know.
Yeah, I did, that one. Yeah, that's because he goes off the river and goes into a restaurant, drives into a restaurant, and so wood just sliced my face open. So went off to the hospital, got stitched up. But playing that role, you will get hurt. There's no question about it. So you have to have stamina.
There is talk around, of course, there was a big story recently, the people in charge of the Bond franchise, this is Barbara Broccoli and Michael G. Wilson, and they have kind of handed over most of the rights. I think they're still involved to Amazon. And then there was talk immediately about what are they going to do with the rights. And a lot of people were saying, you know what, I've heard rumours that they're going to get Pierce Brosnan to reprise the role as a kind of an older Bond figure. Bond, as he has aged a little bit, still looking spectacular, I hasten to add. But have they spoken to you? Are you interested? Would you do it? Is it happening? When's it happening? When can I see it? Do you need someone to play Q? These are just some of the questions I have for you here.
No one's spoken to me about it. I've heard all the rumours, and listen, they know where to find me, and let's see where the wind takes us.
Yeah.
But
they know where to find us.
I'm not going to bang on about Bond, because I know you spent all your life talking about it, but the one other question I have, one more question.
Please.
One more question, which is, there's talk about who's going to be the next Bond, and Aaron Taylor Johnson's name's in the hat, and I think he's a spectacular young actor who physically looks perfect. I think you're a fan of his as well.
Yes.
Do you have a preference to who it might be? Do you think he would be a good Bond?
I think he would make a very fine Bond. He was actually in one of the movies I made called The Greatest. It's a lovely film, actually. And he was so impressive then. He just had this charisma. He had this presence. And, yeah, he would be good.
Amazing.
But there's many other men on the list as well, I'm sure.
Yeah, I know, but I am very busy, and I know a lot of people who I've spoken to. Hey, come on, little bit of CGI.
Say no more. Yeah.
Because I know you had to... Well, you helped Daniel Craig make up his mind, didn't you? When he was offered it, he was kind of...
I don't know if I helped Daniel make up his mind. Daniel is his own man, really. I mean, we talked about, you know, that period of time, and said, go do it. If you got it, run with it.
If you got it, run with it. That's what you want to hear when you've got Piers on the other side of the phone.